What's up, everybody? Back with another reaction. We are gonna do Oliver Anthony, I Want to Go Home. Was suggested on the other video, the Richmond, North of Richmond. It's an amazing song, raw, you can feel it. And as I said in the video, we can relate. I'm not American, but I can still relate to the things he's saying because something is on the rise on a global scale. So I'm curious to see what Oliver has in store for us with this song. I Want to Go Home.
If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink.
Wow, if it wasn't for my dogs and the Lord, I would be, they have me strung up, in like an asylum, or, one day in this new world is too much. It's just too much for me to handle. And sometimes it does seem that way. There's so much going on, so much negativity going on. It's just like a fast paced life. And sometimes it's good to go back to basics, just like a stripped back music, an acoustic guitar in nature, just one guy. Yeah, man, I think we need more of that in this hyper, overproduced kind of world where, everything is artificial. And believe me, I love technology. But man, this new world where the politics are getting crazy, the divisiveness. Yeah.
Of the next world war, and I don't think.
Oh, let me go back because I didn't get the first part of that line.
War, and I don't think nobody's
Sorry.
on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't saying.
Yeah, it does seem that way, that we are on the brink of some kind of, it's like a pressure cooker and it's building and suddenly it's gonna pop or burst, explode. Everywhere there's a lot of, like I said, divisiveness. There's wars going on. It seems like a mess, especially when you just get bombarded with news 24/7. I try to stay away from it as much as possible. At least, while I'm scrolling on social media, I mute all those sites, those news sites that they seem to want to scare you on a 24-hour basis. If I want to know something about the world, I'm looking it up myself, on demand. I don't want to have it fed to me, to ruin my day. But yeah, man, it seems that way. Certainly seems that way. And he said, it seems like nobody's praying, and it seems like a lot of people have lost faith, not only in God or whatever religion you are, but just in humanity and society. Sometimes when you focus on the negative, I try to focus on the positive, but it gets hard. It's not easy.
And I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees, begging the Lord to take me home.
That voice.
I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say.
Yeah, like you wake up and, like I said, you get bombarded with all this stuff. There's bills waiting to be paid. There's always some new kind of tax they're inventing just to, keep you going from one paycheck to the next. And people are starting to feel it. Food prices are rising, not only in the US, across the world. Inflation is on an all-time high. It's insane, and people are fed up, and there seems like some kind of entity that wants to control you know, I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, no, but sometimes it's getting hard to deny this, you know, it's a feeling of control they, you know, especially since the pandemic. And he is portraying, you know, or projecting it in a way that I can relate. So like I said in the last video, it's not only in the US, it's everywhere. The US is leading on this, maybe, like they always do. And it seems like everything, you know, after a while flies over the Atlantic to Europe. The good things, but it's sometimes the bad things too. Yeah, wow. It's amazing how he can just put that in a few lines, and the voice, it hits.
Wanna go home. Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town, and 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home.
Concrete everywhere, you know, nature is disappearing. I grew up in a city, so, you know, sometimes I do need to see concrete just because I grew up in it, but yeah, man. I don't know.
I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I want.
We're just following the mainstream media without asking questions, but I do feel there's a change. A lot of people are starting to ask questions, starting to doubt what the mainstream media puts out there, and I hope that trend continues. And there's alternative media online that sometimes is better at reporting the actual news and what the people want, what the people think, because it seems like the other ones are so far removed from what the actual people are worried about in their day-to-day life. But yeah, he wakes up cussing himself, and I didn't used to wake up this way. How did we get to this? I don't know how to go back. I want to go home, but the road is so long, it's so far. How do I get back? How do we get back to unity?
Wanna go home.
I love that guitar.
If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
And an end shot with the beautiful dog. Oh. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? A lot of people selling their soul for profit, for money. You know, we're just numbers to the big corporations. We're just, you know, they don't care. But yeah, well, you know, you still have to be able to look yourself in the mirror, you know, after it's all said and done. Another powerful song from this man, I Want to Go Home. You know, he's really speaking about what the average man or woman, you know, the average person is feeling right now. A lot of people do. And not only in the US, again, I have to repeat that. It seems like we're on the cusp of something. I don't know what's on the other side. But a great song. I will check out more of his. I have a list that I'm trying to get through as soon as possible. So I hope you join me on this journey, and subscribe for more content like this and other stuff, because I love to listen to all kinds of stuff, man. And in the meantime, I hope to improve my English as well. So you will not be able to single me out. You will not be able to know if I'm American or English, whatever. See, I shouldn't have added that last part. Now I definitely don't seem like one. I'm trying. That means I gotta cut off this video, and I'm rambling. I'm out, and I hope you're gonna have a great day. Peace.